Why do you guys love debates so much? Wallahi, every other brother I meet, I was at a debate a week ago. Another brother, I was at a debate 2 days ago. Why do you guys have so many debates? And is that a good thing? And then we go to the park and everyone has a box and everyone has a megaphone. This guy has a bigger megaphone. And Islam, and this guy's telling Jesus Christ the Lord, and fighting. Then another debate at the university, then another debate over there. So is this the default way of giving da'wah? That's the first question. Is debating the default way of giving da'wah? And of course the answer is no. This is a permissible or an allowable way, but there are times and places for that. There are even certain people that do that. And even then the scholars know that this is not good. It's not conducive to people becoming Muslim. It's not conducive to mutual understanding, peaceful coexistence, all those sweet words. But too much of that is happening. Too many debates, a lot of fighting. So I would assume what happens is when you go to speak to someone about Islam, they remember that video they watched on YouTube of Muslim and Christian fighting. They remember another debate and they think, okay, this is a fight. So they get ready for you. Okay, tell me about Islam, feel free. Okay? And this is a problem. And I want to tell you something. How many people here have watched the debate between Jimmy Swaggart and Sheikh Ahmed Deedat rahimahullah? Okay, so a good number of you have seen that debate. Now, let's be honest with each other. Who destroyed who in that debate? We all know it. Sheikh Ahmed Deedat, he mopped the floor up with the other guy. True or false? True. Now, what would you say, this is a true story, what would you say if I told you there was a church in the United States that mass-produced that debate? Okay, they didn't edit it or anything like that to make their guy win or anything. They mass-produced it and they would give it to people in church. Make hundreds of copies. Here you go, here's a copy of the debate. Why do you think they did that? Someone who has not heard me give the answer to this, take a guess. Why would they make copies of that debate and hand it out to people in church, Christians? Why? Their guy is being destroyed. Why on earth would they give people copies of that?
To make them enthusiastic to proselytize Christianity.
Okay, to encourage them to give da'wah, perhaps the brother said. That could have been the answer, but actually it's not in this case.
They are biased and they wouldn't look at what Sheikh does, and then they would just listen to him.
Okay.
To show how aggressive the Muslims are.
To show how aggressive the Muslims are, and that's also very probable. Naam?
Maybe like for them to learn off that and then come back with something else.
So they can learn from it and come back with something else, right? But their Sheikh is being embarrassed in it. Why would they make... Naam?
To antagonize.
Sorry?
To antagonize the Christians.
To antagonize the Christians. So maybe that they want to get them riled up against the Muslims. Last one. Sorry? To make us look bad.
They think they won.
They think they won. And that's kind of what you're saying. That's it. It's that simple. All of you made very intelligent guesses, but it was very simple. They hear their guy winning. Wait a minute. How could you listen to that debate and think Jimmy Swaggart won? The guy got creamed. But yes, they hear their guy winning. Listen to the debate one more time, and you will hear them cheering and whistling and clapping when he says ridiculous things. Why? Because what happens in a debate is you support your guy. You become defensive, you put a mental block. So all the good stuff that the Shaykh Ahmed Deedat rahimahullah was saying, they couldn't hear most of it. A lot of it they couldn't hear. They could just hear the arguments of their guy, and they would cheer for him. Yes, he got him. He got him. Tell him about the Lord. Yeah? They're excited about that. So that's why the debate is not a good way of giving da'wah. It's not necessarily a way of giving da'wah. It's basically a way of putting someone in their place. If someone has been speaking too much and you need to get them to zip it, for example, then you would have a debate, hit them on the head. But it's not the best thing for da'wah. So the first thing is, let's get this aggression out of our system, attacking, fighting. Even people, when they one-on-one try to give da'wah to someone, they think the way of doing it is to corner that person and choke him. And before he dies, with his last breath, he will say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Just let me corner him. Well, didn't you say 2 minutes earlier that this was the case? What about Matthew chapter 4, verse 23? Oh, I got you. Get him. Khalas, he's about to die. He'll say the shahada, don't worry. Man mata ala la ilaha illallah, dakhal al-jannah, right? Whoever says la ilaha illallah, he goes to paradise. Okay, I hope we can agree. Let's not be aggressive, let's tone it down, let's stop these debates. Every weekend there's a debate, huh? Oh, there's a debate about this, a debate about that. Khalas, take it easy with that.